Whew. I just did my makeup as fast as I possibly could because I'm heading to the church / Avery's school because they have a school function tonight, and I'm helping. And lighting, as always, just I'm a little rushed right now. I was supposed to have filmed like 36-week update, and tomorrow we're 37 weeks, and there have been some things that have been going on that lead me to believe that she being my doctor, Dr. Herman, she might induce us maybe tomorrow, I don't know. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't even like, it's just been so crazy. I haven't done a what's in my hospital bag. I haven't done a 36-week update. I don't know. As you can hear, I'm super congested, but I sound so much better than I did this week. Like today is actually Thursday, the April 13th. So I turn 37 weeks tomorrow, April 14th. But on Saturday, April 8th, we had Avery's birthday party at the local children's museum here in New Braunfels, which if you're in the New Braunfels, San Marcos, San Antonio area, the McKenna Children's Museum in New Braunfels is top notch. Amazing. They're amazing in general, but having a birthday party with them made things so simple. So simple. They did everything. They like set up, cleaned up, cut the cake, distributed the pizza, like did everything. Anyway, so we had that on Saturday, and then family came over for Easter Sunday, and so with all the things going on, I stressed myself out and finished up with work too, and I'm just like my mom in the way that I stress myself out and I make myself sick kind of thing. So like after my wedding, my mom was sick for like a week because it was such a big stressful event. Anyway, so I sound terrible, but I feel so much better than I did like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which I guess is a good thing if they're gonna induce me. So there's that. The reason why I think she might induce me tomorrow, or at least before next week, originally she had told me April 21st when I turned 38 weeks we're gonna be induced. Last time I went in to see her, she was like, how have your sugars been? It's like, they've been great. She's like, okay, we may push that to April 28th. Which I was like, okay, that's good, but also, man, I was really looking forward to the 21st. I'm a planner, and I'm ready to have a baby. Avery's asking every day, Mama, you baby popped yet? Because I tell her, like, no, the baby hasn't popped out. So she kind of, like, put two things together, like, Mommy, you baby popped yet? And I'm not sleeping because I'm so uncomfortable. The baby is head down right now. So I'm like, let's jump on this opportunity. Anyway, so when she was like, no, we might wait to 38 weeks, I was like, or 39 weeks on the 28th. I was like, oh man, okay, but I'd totally be willing to. You know, if that's what's best for the baby, then that's what's best for the baby. The baby feels huge. And I don't remember this with Avery, but I've said that many times during this pregnancy, that this baby, I don't remember a lot from Avery's, and I don't know if it's because this pregnancy is just so different, or if I just don't remember. But this baby feels huge. Feels like it doesn't have any more room to grow. My stomach is tight all the time. I'm having Braxton Hicks and small contractions many times a day. And many days I'm having like contractions that make me stop and like, hold on, like, okay, hold on just a second, let me get through this contraction. But nothing is like consistent. Nothing is, I don't think I'm like dilating. I don't know though, because sometimes I walk around, I'm like, man, there has to be a foot hanging out of me because I feel like this baby is so low. So I'm guessing tomorrow morning she's gonna at least check me, and we'll see if I've dilated at all. If you see a 37-week update, you know that she didn't induce me. But anyway, so I just feel like this baby is huge. And I don't think that they're going to be huge. If I had to guess, I don't think they'd be as big as Avery at this point, but I don't know. So I'm really like, I'm just ready. I'm uncomfortable, but that's the end of pregnancy. That comes with the territory. Okay, so when it comes to blood sugars, now this entire pregnancy, we've been watching my blood sugars pretty diligently. Like, I mean, obviously I check it every single day, 4 times a day, and they've usually been pretty good. I know what spikes my blood sugar. I know what doesn't spike my blood sugar. I know what I can eat, what I shouldn't eat. That has all gone out the window this week. No matter what I eat, my blood sugar is high. Tuesday night, I had a salad from a restaurant here in town. It was literally romaine lettuce, grilled chicken, avocado, red onions, pecans, and a couple of like jalapeno strings on top with ranch, barely any ranch. And when I checked my blood sugar, it's supposed to be lower than 120, it was 146. That would never happen. And in fact, I've had that salad before while I've been pregnant a couple weeks ago, and my blood sugar was fine. Not to mention, after I ate it, I was really active. I was like cleaning the house and bouncing on a birthing ball. And if you know anything about that, you can actually bring your blood sugar down by 10 points if you exercise for like 10 minutes. Like every minute of exercise will bring down your blood sugar by 1 point. So I don't know what the deal is, but it's doing that with everything. Every morning when I wake up, my fasting blood sugar is high, and I do take insulin at night. I take 16 units of insulin at night before I go to bed. And every morning, for most mornings this week, it's been in the hundreds, which it's never been that high, ever. So that's one reason that I think they might, like, either they're gonna put me on insulin during the day maybe, or up my insulin again at night, I don't know, or they may induce me. But the real reason that I think they're going to probably induce me is because I told my mom earlier it's happened twice, but it's actually happened 3 times in a week. My blood pressure has spiked, which causes the complex migraines or the ocular migraines. I think I've talked about it in every single video since, because I've kind of had one pretty regularly, like once a month or something. But if you haven't seen that, in November, my blood pressure spiked and caused me to lose feeling in my hand, like my hand and my arm were tingling and numb. I had a huge like white spot in my right eye, and I lost the ability to speak. Everything I was saying was like gibberish, or it took me 5 minutes to get out a sentence. So of course that's really scary. That I had to go to the ER. They were like, possible stroke victim. What they found out was that it's a complex migraine or an ocular migraine, and they have me referred to see a neurologist, but I haven't seen the neurologist yet. So anyway, that was happening like maybe once a month, happened like in November, the beginning of January, once in February kind of thing. In the past week, it happened last Thursday, so a week ago. It happened Saturday morning before the party, and it happened today. And so, and every single time, my blood pressure is not like in the 200s, but it's always higher than it normally is. And I've always had really good blood pressure. Like, you know, 110 over 78 is like pretty normal for me. Well, I don't know what it was on Saturday morning. I just know I had the migraine. The one today was like 140 over 90 or something, which is not that high, but I also know that I did not catch it at the very beginning. I was at an appointment when it happened, and so by the time I got home, it had come down a little bit, I think. I don't know that for sure, but I think it had come down a little bit. And so, I don't know if she's gonna say anything about that. I think it might depend on too, like, am I dilated at all? Does she feel like the baby is ready? She has told me that once she gets her patients to 37 weeks, she's very diligent and she looks for reasons to have a baby, which I'm totally fine with. I know some people, and she's okay if you're not. If you'd rather go to 42 weeks or whatever, she will work with you, but I'm ready. If you're ready to take this baby, please go for it. So it may happen tomorrow, we'll see. I texted my mom and was like, oh, my blood pressure spiked again, and it caused another migraine. I'm wondering what my doctor is gonna say tomorrow. She didn't see it for like 30 minutes, and I had already like taken an Excedrin and laid down. They did prescribe me something to take, but it makes me feel like I have a bee in my head. Like, I just feel like my head is buzzing. It's a really weird feeling. I don't like the way it feels, and I can't get a lot done afterwards. Like, I just feel really foggy, and I don't know. And I have stuff I have to do this evening. We have Avery's spring concert tonight, and I'm also helping with a little bit of the parent portion of it. So I didn't want to miss that. But anyway, mom said, she was like, she sent 3 text messages. The first one was like, I'm gonna pack my hospital bag tonight, or I'm gonna pack my she's coming to stay with us for a week after this baby is born, which I feel like she's gypping us, because with Avery, she'll stay for a month. But she can't do that. Avery was during COVID, that's why she could do that. So she's like, I'm gonna pack my bag tonight. And then like 2 minutes later or 3 minutes later, she sent, what time is your appointment tomorrow? And then like 2 minutes later, she sent, maybe you should call your doctor and explain what's going on, while I was asleep. So then she texted Robbie, and then she called me. Like, she was, I don't think she was worried, but I think everybody is like waiting for this to happen. It's not like Avery's at all. So we're waiting, you know, for this event to happen, for my water to break, or for me to be induced, or for me to have contractions. And anyway, so we'll see what happens. But she's very excited, and I'm very excited. Robbie's very excited. We're also kind of like, oh my gosh, hence this video, like fire under our butts. Anyway, I'm pulling up to the church, so I should probably hurry and talk about symptoms. Well, I mean, obviously my blood sugar and my blood pressure, those are big symptoms. But like I said, I feel like this baby is super, super, super low. I feel tons of like big movements, but I feel like they're more like lower to my belly button now, rather than where they were like up in my ribs. Last week I was feeling kicks like in my ribs. I don't feel that anymore. They're more like middle of my stomach, belly button area. My stomach is rock hard, either because I'm having a lot of Braxton Hicks, or because I just have no more room. I don't know what the case is, but anyway, okay, I'm pulling up to the church, so I will have to finish this in a minute. Okay, so much different lighting. I'm sitting in my driveway now, waiting for Robbie and Avery. They went to go get supper after Avery's concert. Did I say that Avery had a concert at school? Avery had a concert at school today. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's a little too close. Anyway, I don't even remember where I ended up. Possibly might be induced tomorrow, not sure yet. I think I was talking about symptoms. I'm having a lot of Braxton Hicks, or like contractions. You know, I can't really like pinpoint. All of my labor with Avery was in my back, and so it's very different because this stuff is up in the front. And like last night, I know for sure I was having a contraction because it about made me keel over, and it wasn't, like I said, it was only one. None of them are consistent. I'm not having them like every 5 minutes or every 6 minutes. It was just one, but it was painful. And I could definitely still, like if Robbie had been in there, I could have talked to him, but it was just like, okay, make me stop and realize that something was going on. I watch all these labor and delivery videos of people who go into labor, and they're like, oh, they hooked me up to the monitor and I'm having contractions and I don't even feel it, which could be happening to me, but this one would have been one that I definitely would have been like, okay, yeah, I know that that is a contraction. I'm not sleeping well. Talked about that. My right side, like my right hip and like pelvis area is in so much pain. Like getting up in the middle of the night, rolling over, I have to like will myself to do it. Like, okay, here we go, we can do this, we can do this. And then I like, you know, can finally get myself up out of the bed. But getting up to pee 2 to 3 to sometimes 4 times a night, it is painful. That's the other thing. I think I said this last time, but it's gotten so much worse. I can go, the heartburn is still terrible, I have it right now. I can go to the bathroom, stand up, walk in the other room, and by the time I have gotten to the other room, I have to go again. So I really wonder how low this baby is. Like, are they super low because they're hitting my bladder and that's what's causing it? I don't know, they just feel super, super low, and I'm going to the bathroom all the time. I'm trying to think if that's it. I think that's basically it when it comes to symptoms, besides like my blood pressure and my blood sugar like rising. I think that's really it. I'm not as in tune with like every single little thing with my body as I was with Avery, because with Avery I was working from home, and so I was home all the time and like, oh, what was that? And with this one, it's like I am working at the church, I have a toddler, and things are just so different. And so there could be other things, but yeah, biggest thing is like heartburn. I'm always thirsty. That's another one. I'm always like thirsty. And I know that happened with Avery. I do remember that because somebody did comment, hey, you should be careful. That's a sign of preeclampsia, I think. But I didn't have preeclampsia with Avery. I don't think I have preeclampsia now, but I'm just always thirsty. I could always like chug a glass of water. Love like love water. I guess I could take that to cravings. So cravings with, figured I could turn the car off and not waste gas. I have a nice little spotlight now. Anyway, with cravings, water with fruit punch, which I don't know if I talked about this. Crystal Light makes a 5-calorie fruit punch drink, and we make it in the big pitchers, like the big jugs. It's full of red dye, so Avery is not allowed to drink it. I always tell her, it's my medicine water, it's my medicine water. And she'll say things like, well, my tummy hurts. I'm like, no, you're not drinking this. But I will make a big jug of this like fruit punch, and then I will fill like a drink like this up like to here with water, and then fill the rest of it up with fruit punch. And I go through 3-4 of these a day, and these are 40 ounces. So good, so good. Oh, Robbie's home, bringing her supper. Bringing Whataburger, which is something that I have been craving. I shouldn't be eating it all that much, and I'm really not, but like a hamburger with grilled onions, ketchup, mayo, cheese, pickles, oh, salt. So, so, so good. That's what I want. String cheese. Hello, Robbie. Anyway, string cheese. I don't know if I've talked about this, but oh my gosh, I crave string cheese. I think I talked about it in a grocery haul that I eat 3 or 4. I'm up to like 5 or 6 string cheeses a day. They're great for your blood sugar, so it's totally fine. But oh, I just love them. So like my mouth is watering thinking about it right now. I'll probably have one with my supper just because it just sounds so good. I love, love, love string cheese. I've kind of gotten off of the sausage thing. For a long time I was eating like cheddar sausage every single day for lunch. It's not that it doesn't sound good. I think I just kind of burnt myself out on it because I would eat it every single day. I'm trying to think what else I eat. I mean, it's seriously like mostly string cheese. Hello, do you want to come on my video? Sure. We'll be there in a second, Robbie.
Yes, drive.
Well, look. Say hello.
Hello.
Here.
Oh.
Sit right there. There you go. Can you see? Who do we have here?
My baby doll.
Your baby doll.
What?
When do you think that the baby in my tummy is going to come out?
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
I hope not. When do you want the baby to come out?
And Tommy.
What do you think? When do you want the baby to come out?
And 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Drive my steering wheel.
Okay, well you drive while I talk to the camera. Okay. One of the things that's been, oh, I forgot one other symptom. Let's put our glasses back on so we can see.
Let's hear a song.
What, the car's not on, baby.
Okay, let me turn it on.
Nope, that's not the car. That's not turning it on. Can I finish the video first?
Sure.
What did you get for supper? Did you get chicken or a hamburger?
Hamburger.
A hamburger.
Steering wheel. I'm going to stand up.
Okay. Don't push.
Why?
Leave buttons alone.
Hold tight.
Hold tight.
Hold tight.
Okay. Okay. One last symptom before we go. I am super, super, super emotional. Right, Ave?
Yeah.
She doesn't know. Super emotional. Like, everything makes me cry. Everything makes me mad. Like, I'm just super emotional. She turned 3 a couple days ago, and I bawled in the morning for a good like 20 minutes about the fact that she was 3, but then like I could not think about it for the rest of the day because it just made me want to tear up and cry. The fact that she's not going to be the only child anymore, like I know she's going to be an amazing big sister. She was an amazing big sister to our foster kiddos, but the fact that this baby is like, I always call it her baby, and she's, you know, she's gonna be the big sister and she's gonna not be the only child anymore. That's your water bottle from earlier. Can you pick it up? It's just, it's mind-boggling. I always accidentally say mind-boggling because of that movie. It's mind-boggling to me. But, I don't know. I think she's gonna be an amazing big sister. One last thing I'll say before I end this video is, the other day she was in my closet with me. I get ready in my closet every single day because we have a mirror in there. I sit in there with a very long closet. And she always gets dressed and then she comes in and sits with me. And, oh, what did you find? A Barbie. She said, we were talking about the baby in my belly, which I think I had just changed so she could see the baby in my belly. Like, she could see my belly was big. And I think she said, like, you have a baby in your belly or something, which she does quite frequently. But anyway, she asked, is this baby gonna, because we've talked about this baby's gonna stay forever. This baby's gonna stay forever, unlike our foster kiddos who went, you know, to other homes. And I said to her, I said, when is my baby gonna come? And she said, I said to her, when is the baby gonna come? And she said something like 2 minutes or something. And she said, don't step on that. And she said, and this baby is gonna stay forever, right?
Right.
And she said, not like Yaya, not like Baba. I said, that's right, this baby's gonna stay forever. So let's say goodbye to the video and then we'll go inside, okay?
Bye-bye.
Well, I guess that's it. Till next time. Are you okay? We love you all and God bless you.
Even if you try